Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Kyle, and I'm here with my good friend John.
My name's John, or Narwhal. That was good. I'm kind of thrown off. I don't really know what to do
I think
now.
it's better than your intros. So, John, how are you doing today?
Terrible.
Okay.
Today has been a really bad day.
You want to talk me through your day?
Yeah. So,
This feels like a role reversal. I like it.
I know. I like it. Yeah, we should mix it up like this.
I'm in charge. Okay. What's your day?
Yeah, so I woke up and I had this very important video. Well, I guess first I should say, I mentioned a while ago I have a new job, but I didn't say what it was or anything. But
Stripper.
now, yeah, that's it.
John strips.
That's the whole story.
Yep.
So I now can kind of talk about it because it's more official, I guess. But I am a video editor for this YouTuber named Typical Gamer. If you guys are into gaming, you've probably heard of him. I've known of his channel since I was in freshman year of high school, probably. But he makes a bunch of different videos and live streams and stuff. And he has a second channel that he just started for shorter videos that are highlights from his streams called TG Plays. And that's my new job. I'm editing those videos for him. So my day is stressful, not because of anything he's done. Andre is cool. He's an awesome guy.
Great boss.
Guy. But just circumstances that were out of my control. So I had this video that I had to get done by a certain time, okay?
Okay.
Now, for those of you who aren't video editors, let me fill you in on something that is, what's the opposite of a holy grail? Like a
holy fail.
Yeah, but a
Hoary fail.
okay, the
Hoary
biggest
fail.
hoary fail
Okay.
of all video editors
Okay.
is when Adobe Premiere or whatever program you use crashes. And it's not an uncommon thing.
Did you save?
Okay, in basketball, when you're in 4th grade and you get nervous and you get the tip at the start of the game and then you dribble the wrong way and you score a lane on the wrong basket.
Okay. There's a couple people that's happened to them.
That happened to me today, but in video. So my video, I spent 3 hours editing this. I had to crank it out. It had to be up at a certain time. My boss and I, we were on the same page. Everything was going great. Kyle was over at my house. He was just chilling, waiting for me to be done so we could record the podcast. Everything's great. Then, all of a sudden, the program just closes. Just freezes. It closes. And I'm like, that was weird. Maybe I just got to reopen it. Maybe I accidentally hit escape or something. And then all of a sudden, an error message pops up and says Adobe Premiere has stopped responding. So then I open up the program, and it says last saved 2 hours ago.
So why didn't you save?
That is a good question. That is the number one cardinal sin, not saving your progress.
I feel like most technology people, you got to save, right?
I do, and I save a lot, but it's sometimes if I'm
locked in.
Yeah, I get locked in. If I'm working on sometimes I work on a video for 8 to 10 hours, and if I'm doing it for 8 hours, I'm not going to be saving every 15 minutes.
Okay.
There are times if I consciously remember, I do.
You know what you should do is you could start setting a timer on your phone, every 30 minutes save.
Yeah, but you know how annoying that would be?
Pretty annoying,
every 30
but
minutes.
You know how annoying it would be if it crashed and you lost 2.5 hours of footage?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So, anyways, point being, guys, it crashed, and then I told him oh fuck, my computer crashed, and then fuck, and then I feel stupid, and just not good, man. When I get stressed, my heart starts beating really fast. It's a similar feeling to when I drink too much caffeine, and then I feel really shitty and I'm nauseous.
Okay. When that happened, did you have a moment where your heart just sank, or everything got really hot?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just instantly oh, and it's a burst of heat.
That's funny you say that, because the second it happened, I heard you downstairs watching something, and then I got really hot and I took off my hoodie and I just sat there for a second and I'm I'm fucked.
Is this real life? Yeah.
Yeah. And there's just nothing you can do. That's the biggest frustration of me with what I do is with video editing, obviously there's mistakes. There's times when maybe I accidentally delete a file or fuck up or something. But then there's other times where it's out of my control.
Yeah.
Obviously I could have saved the project
It's the
more
video
recently.
gods.
But the video gods just wanted to fuck me in the ass.
Well, maybe you had done something poorly in the past that is coming back to bite you. Like, did you get some bad video juju?
Oh.
Were you using bad form while editing?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I like illegally downloaded like something from YouTube.
Like, what's the cardinal sin of like technology other than not saving things? Is there like fuck that guy, he does that?
I mean, if you like stole someone else's videos.
Okay, yeah.
But like I don't do that, so I don't know.
No.
Do you think that there's
Gross.
Yo, why does my voice keep doing
Dude,
this?
I don't know. You gotta clear your throat.
Do you think there's certain people who the world is just out to get them?
There's been some people with really bad luck, like their whole life, and they're like good people, and they just have the worst luck.
Yeah, man. It seems like there's people that just cannot catch a break no matter what.
Yeah.
And I always wonder if, like, let's say reincarnation is real. Like, maybe in their past life, they just were like a horrible person, and now their current life, they're just getting fucked over for it.
Interesting.
For no reason.
Or it's like people are just always destined to be in those shoes. So like every life this guy lives just sucks over and over and over.
That's even more depressing.
Or it could be the opposite. Like maybe he had a great life before and now he's got a shitty life and the next life will be better.
Yeah. I would hope that's the case.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
What if
Balance.
they proved that reincarnation is real and they like could break it down to a science?
Dude, if I could like find out who I was in each lifetime, it's like, what if I was like Albert Einstein? And now I'm just me.
But he was alive. When did he die?
Definitely died before I was alive. I guess like,
but
what's the buffer between when you die? Who
Yeah.
died? You know, I'm gonna look up who died in 1998, or like right around 1998, maybe 1997.
Look up who died on your birthday.
Okay. Whoa, March. Okay.
So who died on March 6th, 1998? Like famous people, maybe, or I guess the odds are.
I mean, the
slim.
odds are slim that I was a famous person in the past. Well, what happened on this day? Famous. Damn it.
Or maybe you could just say like
No, I found famous deaths.
February 1998. Maybe there's like a 1 month buffer.
Yeah, I don't know how long the buffer is.
How
Well-
about just say famous people who died in 1997?
Okay.
Because there's gotta be some. You probably won't even
Dude,
know a lot of these people.
Princess Diana. She died.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't think.
John Denver.
Okay.
He made some songs.
Yeah.
What's that song by
You're
John Denver?
musically gifted.
What's that? Exactly.
You always have
what?
freestyles.
Chris Farley. I'm really funny.
Oh, dude.
I'm definitely not.
Rest in peace, Chris Farley.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even put myself in that category. Mother Teresa.
Dude,
I'm a
got
very
some
holy
legends,
person.
Yeah.
I
I don't think reincarnation limits your gender.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Could have
any-
also been a dog or a
yeah, like,
plant.
there was probably like a famous dog.
Yeah. Airbud.
Airbud could have died in '98.
Airbud liked sports. You
That's
really
true.
like sports?
I could have been like Airbud.
Let's say that. Let's say you
I
were
was
Airbud.
Airbud?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he didn't die, but
I don't even know when that movie came out.
I don't think I've ever seen Airbud actually.
I just know it's a dog that like is a quarterback or something.
Dude, he played a lot of sports. There's like a volleyball one. There's like probably a football one. I don't know. Like, I didn't watch Airbud. I always kind of saw the commercials for it. Like when I would be watching The Sandlot and like an Airbud commercial would come on. It's like, I was like, that's stupid. I don't want to watch Airbud.
Yeah. Yo, your arms are looking big.
Are they?
Yeah, dog.
Thank you.
I gotta
appreciate it.
say, the other day, I know that was really random, but yesterday, I was going through making some TikTok some compilations of my old videos for TikTok to try and blow up, which probably isn't gonna happen.
Okay.
But I made like a 1 minute video for TikTok of our habanero challenge, and I noticed right away how much like thinner you looked then than you do now.
And even like, I was talking to Jordan. I have gained 30 pounds since November.
Damn, because that was your lowest when you had your
But also like the first 10 pounds were easy because I just like was able to eat again.
Yeah.
But so I guess like 20-ish pounds since like December.
Damn,
So,
bro.
Yeah.
You were like
Quarantine,
150
baby.
or 140?
I was down to 140 after my surgery, dude.
Holy shit.
But I was at 160 before that. I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, your arms are looking good.
Thank you.
You got a comment the other day that your shoulders look nice, or a DM.
Yeah, shout out Cock Dorito.
Yeah, there's this guy, one of our followers, and his name's Cock Dorito.
Swag, dude.
I mean, he's cool, but like,
Appreciate you.
what?
Cock Dorito.
Yeah. So I found this thing on Ask Reddit, and obviously, if you guys are fans of the show, you know a bunch of our stuff comes from Reddit. But someone posted on Ask Reddit, they said, people who have signed NDAs that have now expired or for whatever reason are no longer valid. What couldn't you tell us that you now can?
Ooh.
And there's some really good stuff in here.
Damn.
So,
dude, there's probably so many NDAs. There's so much information in the world that isn't told.
yeah, dude. Think about how many thousands or millions of NDAs there are right now
Yeah.
about things that are like earth-shattering.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Like CIA type shit.
That and like Area 51 stuff and like president shit and politics shit. Like
I'm just mind blown that stuff doesn't get out more often.
maybe it does, but no one believes it because they just like shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Like when there's movies of people that are trying to speak out on something and they just get silenced, it's scary. Like how it makes you look at the like police and like whatever in a different way.
Yeah.
And I don't want to think that way about the FBI or whatever, but like maybe that stuff's accurate and maybe that stuff happens.
Yeah, man. Like, because there's times when maybe on social media or you see some article about like, oh, someone claims that so-and-so company did this to their employee or like whatever. And like very quickly people are like, oh no, like it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then everyone hears that it's bullshit. So then everybody else just
Like,
believes
yeah,
it's
not
bullshit.
true. Maybe it's true.
But what if the one person was telling the truth and everyone else is just telling a lie?
Well, that's why it's crazy when guys like Bob Lazar, like he's able to actually get his message out and like not die.
I mean, there's like a huge percentage still don't think he's telling the truth.
But then who's the CIA guy or the FBI guy?
like Edward Norton or
Snowden.
Snowden, not
Who's
Edward Norton.
Who's that?
He's an actor.
Okay.
I think he played Edward Snowden, but his name is Edward.
Oh.
Wait, no, who played Snowden? I don't know, but he's an actor.
Okay. Jon Snow.
Yo, also, as you were talking, I don't know if you noticed, but I glanced down at our audio recorder because I had a fear that I didn't start the recording.
God, that would have been the cherry on top.
And what even scared me even more is as that happened, I remembered my dream from last night. I just remembered it. And it was you and me. We were in here. We did an 1.5 hour long episode. And it was like really funny. And at the end, as you were leaving, I was like, fuck, it didn't record. And you were like, dude, are you kidding me?
Luckily, that's never happened.
But
Knock on wood.
it gets worse. So then we come back and we're like, all right, let's do it again. Let's do like the similar topics, but let's not, obviously, we're not going to do it like word for
It
word.
would like feel like we already had this conversation.
Yeah, like a lot of our show is based on like authentic reactions and stuff. So then we do it again, and then I realized I didn't record it a second time.
That would have just been like, okay, it's not happening.
Yeah, so then you were like, dude, you got to be fucking, and you just left.
Damn.
There's going to come a day when we do a whole episode that's not recorded.
Don't, knock on wood. Don't say that. We've gotten like 10 minutes in before, and then the next recording session, we did like 5 minutes in without recording it.
But that's doable.
Yeah.
We also have never lost our footage. Knock on wood again.
That would suck.
I know like I'm really shocked we haven't lost an episode yet because there will come a time when it'll happen. Okay. Going back here. So some NDAs that people can now talk about. So someone said House Hunters guest checking in. So meaning like they were a guest on the show House Hunters, which is like one of the HGTV shows.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, oh, wait, this might be it. Can I spoil something?
Sure.
They like already know what house they're getting.
Yeah. So that's what he says. I don't watch those shows, but my parents love it.
My mom's obsessed
and
with that
I can't
stuff.
wait to ruin their day when I tell them that.
I think she knows, but she still likes it.
Yeah. She says, House Hunters guest checking in. I never made the show because I didn't close on the house. 1, I had to have a house under contract before going on to the show. 2, they would select other houses that we were quote unquote interested in. And 3, I was assigned another SO. What's an SO? I was assigned another SO who was more interesting than my actual SO.
Whoa.
Wait.
What's
an SO? Is that
I
like
think
his spouse? Like a fake wife?
I don't know about that, but they usually they'll bring my friend, like, hey, here's my friend Derek or something, or like maybe it's a real estate agent too. It's either the real estate agent or it's like the person that they bring along, because sometimes they'll bring a friend.
I'm gonna look.
That's weird if it's a friend. It's like they're like, here's your fake friend, like Jerry.
Let's see.
SO.
that's hard to look up because it's just like so.
Wait, does anyone?
Oh, significant other.
What?
They had a fake girlfriend or a fake boyfriend?
No way, dude.
I was
would
assigned
not-
another significant other who was more interesting than my actual significant other. Dude, I'd be
So-
pissed.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I feel like, yeah, your like girlfriend or your wife, like she's so boring. Like,
Yo, but
here's
there's
Melissa.
scenes when they like kiss and they're like, "Oh yeah, honey, I think you'd really like this, so we can like go in our jacuzzi together when we get
Meanwhile,
home from work."
his actual girlfriend's like behind the camera, just like crossing her arms. Dude, but like, I've noticed situations where they seem really awkward with their significant other. Like maybe they're just awkward and they kind of have to like, they're kind of scripted.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe they don't even know this person.
I know. Well, this person said, someone responded and said, "Damn, how did your significant other feel about that?" And he said, "She hated the attention." And then in parentheses, he said, "Not my significant other anymore. So she was fine with it. The girl I was going to do the show with was super charismatic and funny. It would have been a hell of a show." What if his real
Yeah, he
significant
fell in
other
love.
broke up with him and then he fell in love with the fake one and then they got married?
That would have been kind of cool, but also really fucked up.
That's just so weird to me.
Yeah. Reality, like quote unquote reality TV is so not reality.
It's like faker than scripted shows.
Yeah.
Because scripted shows, like written dramatic dramas, represent reality.
Yeah, like my dad said that he like remember in Vegas he was telling us that he knew somebody that was like a writer for like those shows,
Yeah.
like TLC shows or like Oxygen shows, and it was some reality show with some like Arab people. It was like the Arab Kardashians basically,
Or like,
or
yeah,
Persian
Jersey
Kardashians,
Shore.
like Persian people, whatever. But he said that it's like they'll just do takes over and over and over of the same situation happening.
Yeah.
And they'll have like fake beef and stuff like that.
Yeah, he said that like all the guys are like chilling, having a good day. They'll show up at like a golf course at a certain time with
Yeah.
the camera crew, and then all of a sudden when the cameras start rolling, the guys just start yelling at each other
Yeah.
and pushing each other.
It's like fake drama that's created for the show. Like, all right, today, like Johnny's gonna call Melissa, and then like they're gonna fight about something because like she didn't, whatever.
Yeah. See, and like if it's that fake with these other reality shows, think about shows like The Bachelor that are all like 'cause that's the
Definitely.
top of the top.
They definitely keep like
Viewership-wise.
annoying people around for way too long. Because there's some people that's like, why would you even say like, yeah, let's keep this girl around?
Yeah. I bet so much more of The Bachelor is fake than people think. Like I
Well,
think
that's why like none of the couples work. Also,
Yeah.
it's because meanwhile you're dating like 20 other people.
yeah, are there but there's a few of them that
Yeah.
are like still together,
There's
right?
there's some that one of the ladies is from Seattle.
Is she still together?
Yeah, with like Chris or something.
Wow.
Or
That's dope.
maybe it's Evan. I don't know. There's some-
Okay, another one says I was a model.
Sean. Sorry.
God, that scared me, bro. Holy shit.
Sean's the guy's name.
God damn it. I don't know why that scared me so bad.
His name's Sean.
Okay, cool. Good for you, dude.
Okay. Continue.
This girl said, I was a model for a few big name and well-known makeup companies. I did several print ads for magazines and a few television commercials. The makeup artists do use the products advertised, but minimally. Like the mascara that they're touting?
Yeah.
That's a
Highly
word?
highly touted.
Okay, like the mascara they're touting, it's over really good fake eyelashes, and they also used another brand of mascara along with the one they're trying to sell.
Damn.
Also, the clothes in the ads you see are pinned to high heaven on the model. What's that
Oh,
mean?
it's making them like fit perfectly.
Oh, yeah, they fit nothing like they look. It's not you. It's not your body. It's fake advertising.
That's why you get those pictures of like a woman in a dress and then like the actual dress that the person gets and it looks completely different.
Yeah, or like even at restaurants like McDonald's ads, burgers look.
That shit's none of that stuff's
It's not
real.
even real food.
Remember the meme it was on Twitter. It was like all the things that they use, like they use glue for milk and
and
like
cardboard and
yeah, they'll like
weird
stack
shit.
cardboard to make it stack better on the burger. It's like motor oil is like syrup.
Yeah, bro, that's disgusting.
Ugh.
And that's like, I don't get why stuff like that is legal.
Yeah,
why
it's
is
not
it
real.
not illegal? It's
Yeah.
literally not what you're selling.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
A friend of mine got a job at a prominent local distillery that makes an extremely popular flavored whiskey. They literally buy whiskey from a third-party distillery and dump Torani flavoring syrup into it.
Wait, I'm gonna Google like
Is that Fireball?
Dude, it might be. I'm gonna look that.
What is Torani?
How do you spell it?
Torani.
Caramel, maybe.
Oh.
Or
It's probably not Fireball because Fireball's huge, and this said a prominent local distillery.
okay, dude. Well, but Fireball they use apparently like
Like a bunch of horrible
what's
shit.
that green stuff that comes out of your car.
Green stuff.
Yeah, green stuff.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh my god, this is.
But
I'm
know
sorry,
that
this is gonna piss me off.
in a lot of countries, you can't even buy Fireball. It's
yeah,
illegal.
It's like illegal. Yeah. Fireball ingredients. I'm pretty sure it's antifreeze.
What?
Yeah, dude. Fireball contains antifreeze. I don't know if it does anymore, but at one point it did. Well, that's like Coke used to have cocaine in it.
That'd be kind of dope.
That's why not?
Not me, but a guy I know was on Cash Cab.
Ooh, Cash Cab.
All
I used to
right.
watch that show.
A lot of it was faked.
Yeah.
He was told he would be on a travel food show and he would get picked up by a fake taxi at a certain location at a certain time. There were camera crews all over outside the taxi, and there's no way on earth you might mistake it for a real cab. That's the thing.
That's true. It's like there's no way that there was always random people going into the cab and they're like, okay, I'll play.
Yeah. And there's like 15 different GoPros in that car.
Yeah.
There's like so many different angles. There's no possible way you don't realize that it's like a show.
Is the guy actually driving places? Because like that's so dangerous. He's reading off a screen what the question
And
is.
he keeps looking in the mirror to look at the person.
And meanwhile he has to drive and know his way around New York. Like
Yeah, I don't
something's
know.
fishy about that.
It seemed, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't actually driving.
Maybe there's someone on the right side of the car that's driving the car and he's just like,
Yeah. Okay. 17,000 upvotes. I worked for a native casino. The golf course lost a ton of money for us, as did the advertising for the courses. Food we generally broke even on because all the comps. If a crime was committed by a dealer, they would watch the dealer for 3 months to see if there were accomplices. They used facial recognition and would pair match you, so if the same person sat with the same dealer over and over, they would know.
oh.
This way they could look for accomplices. Then when they busted you, they would sit you down and make you watch a video of you breaking the law. They did this because they wanted you to plead guilty as opposed to an expensive trial. So they basically scared you into pleading guilty so they wouldn't have to do a trial.
Dude, getting taken into one of those back rooms would be so scary. Like imagine if I don't even know how to cheat in like gambling. Like what if I was just doing really well and they're like, all right, we're going to bring him back. I would have no idea what to do.
We literally last night watched Rain Man, and it's interesting that we're talking about this now because, like, in the movie they were saying it's not technically illegal to count cards. It's just like frowned upon, and they can kick you out. I think probably the reason they don't want to take it to a trial is because, what exactly about this is illegal? They said they use.
Well, they're saying like if you're always winning and you're always with the same dealer, like maybe the dealer's like cheating
helping
with
you win.
Yeah. Maybe,
I guess
like, what if you just have really good luck with this dealer?
Yeah, and then that's why they take you to the back and they basically threaten you to try and scare you because they know if they actually had to go to trial, they might not be able to win because it's hard to prove shit like that.
Yeah, I guess. It's kind of fucked.
You think there's people that are like make their livelihood off of counting cards, but they just know when to like back off?
Probably.
Like, they push it to the limit before they get kicked out and then they go somewhere else or go to like a different state.
I guess. I mean, I know that James Holzhauer guy that was the Jeopardy James dude back when he was like winning a bunch of those things. He's like a gambler, like a sports gambler. Like that's his job. Like that's what he does to make money.
Yeah.
And I guess he's so good at it. I think he has like some arithmetic or some shit. Like I don't know, but I guess he's really good at it.
What do you mean, some
he's been like,
arithmetic?
I don't know. Like he just knows which games to pick and when. Like I guess he's probably got down to
like
a
a whole
science.
system.
Yeah. Anyways, but he said he's banned from certain casinos because he's just won so much money there from like gambling.
Damn. Is he like autistic?
I don't
That's
know.
a valid
I don't
question
know. I don't
because
know.
I know that in the movie,
But he's not like a
he has,
number.
like-
Well, maybe he is good with numbers, but like, I don't know.
because I feel like to be really good at counting cards, you have to have some form of like photographic memory or like.
Well, Dan Bilzerian, he did like a podcast where he talked about like how to count cards. I think people can count cards. You can be good with numbers.
Yeah, you can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I think I understand the concept of it, but it's really hard.
What I don't get is like, obviously there's skill in playing poker and like Texas Hold'em and blackjack and stuff, but like, there's people that are like quote unquote professionals, but you're a professional at something that is like a large
Kind
part
of out of your
luck.
control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't really get how
There's got to be something more to it than we understand, though.
we used an extract to flavor our peanut butter porter. What's
Ew.
peanut butter porter?
I don't know.
Why'd you say ew if you don't know what it is?
I'm going to assume it's peanut butter.
God, it feels good to get that off my chest, they said.
I'm sure it's not just peanuts in the peanut butter, like this, like the Jif brand,
Oh, yeah.
like the real peanut butter brands, like they don't taste that good because it's literally just peanuts,
Yeah,
and,
like
like butter.
like Jif peanut butter is actually so bad for you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
it's-
so much sugar.
Yeah,
and shit.
sugar in it and like probably flavoring.
Yeah. I've never done it, but I've heard if any of you guys are trying to gain weight, apparently like a really easy way to do it is you just eat a bunch of peanut butter right before you go to sleep. Like you're in bed and just like spoonfuls
Spooning
of
peanut
peanut butter,
Damn,
and you'll put on weight quick apparently.
One of my coworkers, he's like a power lifter, and I think he said that to gain weight, he would eat a loaf of Dave's Killer Bread and a jar of peanut butter like every
Bro.
day. Like, which,
A whole loaf and a whole jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Bro, it takes me like when I make a piece of toast with peanut butter, I got like a thin layer of peanut butter and it's
know.
still thick and hard to
Yeah.
get down.
And like it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. I don't like eating peanut butter.
I like
the taste of it. I just don't like the feeling of it. Like I'm a big texture person, and getting that stuff stuck in my mouth, like it bugs me.
Like I need water after.
Yes.
You can't eat that and then not
Especially
have
because
water.
bread is so dry, and like Dave's Killer Bread's like it's good, but like I don't want to just eat a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Like white bread, I could probably just pound some white bread, like 3 pieces in a row. But
'cause
like Dave's
Dave's
like,
Killer Bread is like filling. It's
Yeah,
like
there's, like, nuts in there
substantial
and
bread.
stuff.
Yeah.
ugh.
All right. Someone said, I signed an NDA to waitress at a local family-owned restaurant. The owner was nuts, definitely had a severe personality disorder, and was worried about his recipes getting leaked. The restaurant is dead now, and his secret recipes consisted almost solely of frozen packaged foods. So this guy could not let his secret recipes get leaked to the world.
I guess there's
And he-
probably so many recipes out there that are like,
But it's all frozen packaged foods.
well,
Yo, there's got to be restaurants that do that.
what,
Where,
just
like,
like
They
packaged
claim they're an
foods?
Italian restaurant, but everything they sell is just they bought from like the local Safeway.
I mean, Olive Garden, but like it's more commercially frozen food rather than just like buying it from Walmart. And
Yeah.
It's like linguine.
Oh, what brand was it? I heard just last week.
Applebee's and Red
Some
Robin do that, too.
company.
Like all those big chain restaurants, like all that, most of that food is not just
Yeah.
freshly cooked.
Oh, I think it was Subway. Their bacon is like the same as the Costco bacon. Like the bacon.
Yeah,
Which is,
pretty
I
much.
mean, fine because it's like Subway. So,
Yeah. You want to know a fun fact?
hey, it's 420 right now, but it's the day after 420.
Okay.
So happy 421 420.
What?
It's 421. It's 420
Oh,
on
oh.
421.
Okay.
Oh, we should have recorded yesterday
420, 420,
of
2020.
2020.
Whoa. That
Damn.
would have been cool.
Yeah.
Especially with 4 minutes and 20 seconds. No.
42 seconds.
42.420 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you gonna say,
I don't remember now.
bro?
Oh. So, I think Hop Jacks is like a chain restaurant, right? Like they have them around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called like Hop and Drop or something. They changed the name.
Yeah.
Anyways, my father has claimed. So my dad used to own a restaurant. It was like an Irish pub in Washington.
Best fries I've ever had.
Yes, the fries.
Yeah.
Best fries I've ever had. He claims that Hop Jacks, he told the guy about, what they did to their fries to make them so good, and Hop Jacks now uses
Stole
those
it.
fries because I was telling my dad, I was like, the only fries that compared to your fries were Hop Jacks. He's like, well, son, let me tell you. So if
Now-
you go to Hop Jacks, apparently, according to my father, those are his fries. That's his recipe.
Your dad also claims he was in the NBA,
Look, that's like a joking claim. He was adamant about this.
or he could have just been like taking a lot of pride in his fries, and then you just happened to say there
That's
was a
true.
company that had equally as good of fries.
I guess.
And he might have been like, you know what, I'm
On the
just
spot, just made that up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
No,
If
but
you're calling my dad a liar.
no, I'm not. I trust Phil.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, this will be the last one before we move on. This has 24,000 upvotes, and I see the word Chili's in it.
Oh my God! Don't do that to me.
Wait, I thought you don't like Chili's, or you do?
I like Chili's. It's
you don't
definitely
like Wendy's.
all their Wendy's is trash, but Chili's like all their food's like for sure frozen.
All right, well, this is the highest rated one I've seen.
God. Okay.
In 1990, I signed an NDA at Chili's when they showed me how to make their new Awesome Blossom.
Oh, that's what Michael Scott orders.
No other restaurant in town had anything like it, and it was hugely popular at the time. Oh, that's it. That's the whole thing.
What? He just showed him how to make it? Is there anything in the comments?
No, the point was they had to sign an NDA to not tell anyone how to make the special drink.
Oh, the Awesome Blossom.
So it must have been that good.
Must have been awesome.
That's why Michael Scott got it.
I guess.
Damn, I thought that was going to be like some crazy illegal thing, but it wasn't.
Damn. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be like urine or something was a secret ingredient.
Yeah. So one thing, we were talking about those like the HGTV shows earlier, and I've had something written down for a while that I figured since we just talked about it, I should bring it up now. I have a deep-seated hatred for any and all of those shows, even close to those home shows. Like Extreme Home Makeover, House Hunters.
Extreme Home Makeover, though.
Fucking
that
like
was cool.
Flipper Flop.
Move that bus. You didn't like that show?
No.
Oh, man. What about Tiny Home?
By the way, that show is still, or a similar show to that is still going, and the host of it is the gay guy from Modern Family, the ginger.
Oh, yeah. Tyler something.
I don't think he's actually. No.
He's
gay. The gay one. The other guy isn't gay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I cannot stand. I literally can't watch those shows. If they're on in the room, I'll leave the room. Because I'll tell you why I hate them so much. Because the people that watch them are so passionate about them and think that they're like so real. And I've known even before I read that thing about the NDA,
it's not accurate.
It's like none of it's real.
Yeah.
And there's so many. They do these goofy things that like the two co-hosts will do something stupid. Like, you know those twin brothers?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll have like this stupid like battle between them.
Yeah. Or they're like, they do these things that I tell my mom, like, Mom, they're not actually doing that. Like, they do that for the content.
Yeah.
They do it to make the show more goofy and for people like you to laugh at it. She's like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, Mom. Okay, so one time these guys were like in the middle of building this house. First of all, I guarantee it's not just these two guys building these houses.
Yeah, they've got a whole crew.
I bet they build the house for like an hour while the cameramen are there.
Yeah, there's this one guy hammering a nail. He actually doesn't know how to build houses. He just hammers nails.
And as soon as they're like, all right, we got enough content for the day,
he's like,
those guys probably go home, and then the real construction crew comes in with like 50 people.
Probably.
But like this one example, these two twin brothers were in this room, and they had to do something on the ceiling, and they couldn't reach the ceiling. So one of the twin brothers goes, hey, remember what Dad used to have us do when we would help him work in the garage?
Oh,
and the brother's like,
already.
Yeah, I should do that right now, huh? And so they build fake stilts with like a couple nails and like some awkward wood.
How about you just get a ladder?
Yeah,
or a step stool.
Like, you ever heard of a ladder, bro? So he builds these sketchy ass stilts, and then there's this like 3-minute scene of him waddling around the house and he's trying to do stuff. I'm like, no construction worker ever would do anything close to that.
That's probably like illegal. Like, I don't think you're allowed to just do shit like that. Like, you can't build a house on stilts. I mean, maybe you are allowed to, but if I'm paying you to build my house, I don't want you on stilts. I want you to use ladders and use proper technique.
Yeah. And then there's like that's just one example, but then there's the Chip and Joanna Gaines is this family. You'd recognize them.
Yeah,
it's like
probably.
The half
My
Asian
mom watches all
wife,
this. Yes,
and then the guy, and like they got kids that are part of their show too.
Yep.
There's so much stuff that they do with their kids, where it's like they try and involve the kids in the show, but it's like, oh, look at Johnny's running around being goofy in the background. I'm gonna go play catch with him, and it's like, I guarantee they just had the kids there on set for like an hour, and they're like, all right, like you're just gonna run around and play catch with me for a few minutes, and then you're gonna go back to school.
Then get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just those shows make me cringe so much, and I hate how much people like them.
I get that. Yeah. Like, I don't like when people like laugh at that stuff. At least my mom, she doesn't like any of the cheesy stuff. She just is interested in the houses.
Yeah, and I can respect that. I get why people like that.
Because there's like certain situations where they're like having a fake argument, or like sometimes like on those shows it's like maybe a husband and a wife, and the wife is just so mean to the husband. Like everything he says, she's just says the opposite, and she's just like an asshole to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way that's real.
Yeah. Yo, do you know one of those couples? There's probably like 5 or 6 big house shows, but one of the 2 hosts, when the show started, they were a married couple. Then they got divorced, and now the wife is remarried with another family, but the original couple are still the hosts. So throughout the progress of the show, they went from being married to divorced, but now they're like weird, like best friends, sort of.
That's weird. Like, you know the show Little People Big World?
I do. I've never watched.
It's all the little people in the big world.
Yeah.
Anyways, the kids are grown up now, and
Yeah.
one of the kids is like spoken out and said, it was all just, a lot of it was really staged, and it wasn't obviously stuff that everyone probably could have assumed.
Yeah.
But so he doesn't want to be a part of the show, but some of them still are, and they're all old, and they all got married. But then the husband and wife got divorced, like on the show. And they're like they were like showing all the details of like what it's like going through a divorce, and like interviewing them during the divorce,
Dude.
and like them moving out and living separately, and then like dating other people. It's like,
yeah.
why are you having a show with your like divorced wife still?
Oh.
And the family's like involved.
Yeah.
It's like wrong.
That's what's scary about not only reality TV, but just a lot of TV and like entertainment are like these contracts that people get locked into.
Yeah.
Like in Tiger King, there came I still haven't finished it, but on episode 4 or something, you know how there was the guy making the documentary for
Yeah, the dude with the hat.
the dude with the hat was like making the documentary, and there was a point when what's his fucking Joe Exotic was like, "Oh, you don't own me," and he was like, "Actually, I literally own all of this."
Stuff like that's scary.
Like, imagine you want to get a divorce and you want to be out of the show, and they go,
"Nope,
too bad, we own you. You got to do it on the show."
That's terrible. It just get an agent if you're going to sign a contract, or get somebody, a lawyer. I don't know.
Yeah, that's been an issue in the gaming scene, because so many of the best gamers in the world are like really young kids. Because when it comes to reaction time, you actually reach your like prime when you're like 24, or maybe even younger, like 22. I think is like the oldest you can be, and then you start declining.
Damn.
And so there's like 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds that are in high school that are like signed to these huge orgs. And there's been times in the past where these organizations offer some kid a contract, and
of course he takes it.
Yeah, he just accepts it, and then he's locked in for like 4 years, and he realizes later, like, holy shit, I can't get out of this.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Fly solo.
Dude, just have your parents like, or somebody like responsible read over shit like that.
Yeah. Hire a lawyer. But I guess if you're 16 and you don't really,
you're just like,
maybe your family
not
doesn't have
thinking about
money,
that.
or damn.
That's what, and like with music artists, if you're coming from like, if you grew up in like a shitty area, or like your family's been poor, and then you all of a sudden you blow up and you get offered this deal for $1 million,
yeah,
you probably just don't even think about what the rest of
$1
the
million in your face.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna take it, but then
It's like Scottie Pippen. He came from nothing, and he had to support his family, so he signed that 7-year, $18 million deal, which was like awful deal for him, but like still like $18 million. He needs to help his family, so he's gonna sign it.
Yeah. Oh, so I haven't watched episode 2, but is that what they explained what happened? It was a 7-year deal.
7 years, $18 million, which is, he was the 122nd highest paid player in the league, but he was like one of the top players in the league.
But at the time when he signed it, was that a fair price?
No, it was no. That they said it. Some guy said you could have gotten like 10 times that, which I don't know.
Oh my god.
Back then, I don't know, but definitely.
So it's
a
not
lot
like
more.
he was like some trash player at the beginning.
No, he deserved it. He deserved way more.
Damn, bro. Anyways, I guess we can move on here to the segments. Some of the episodes recently have been a little longer, so maybe this one will be closer to an hour. But we should say before we move on, if you guys are not on the YouTube version, you can't tell, but this is the first ever teaser of what the new podcast might be. So there's something on the wall behind Kyle. That's all I'm going to say.
You got to check YouTube to see what it is.
Yeah. So if you guys check YouTube and you see the decorations on the wall behind Kyle, that is the start of us tricking out the rest of the studio. but it's also going to be part of the newer podcast. So be sure to check it out. And with that being said, if you guys are new around here, be sure to leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Rate us 5 stars and write a review. It takes just a few seconds, and it means a lot to us. And we're trying to get to 100. And I had a really bad day today.
John needs your help, guys.
And Kyle was bullying me.
That wasn't happening.
And farted in my face.
That did happen, but that you had consent. Gave me consent. Okay.
So let us hop into the segments here. Kyle, what are we on? A and F of the week?
Yep.
Who's your A this week?
Food delivery services, because I found, well, first of all, they're probably making hella money because everyone's ordering food because everyone's tired of getting their eating at home, basically. A, for me, Chick-fil-A near my house is finally on Uber Eats, so I've been getting that way too much. But this article I found has the most ordered things by state.
Ooh.
So if you had to guess what Washington's is, what would you guess?
Is
like
it
just like
specifically
food item.
fast food?
No, like food item, like cheeseburger, or like chicken nuggets or something, or like pad thai.
Most ordered thing in Washington. That's hard.
What would you say if you were ordering food? What's the most likely thing you would order?
Yeah, probably like some form of burger. Burger, like a sandwiches.
Okay.
What is it for Washington?
It's French fries. Honestly, for most of the places, it's French fries or like pad thai.
Who orders just French fries though?
I don't know. Maybe that's just like part of the order, but that's the most ordered item.
Yeah. Yo, one time when I was doing Uber Eats, I had a guy order. It was a 2-minute drive. He ordered from McDonald's.
But he lives
It was a McChicken and a small fries, and it was a 2-minute drive.
What are you, 5?
Like, bro, just walk there.
Do you remember how old the person was?
Yeah, it was like 40.
Dude.
I'm like, what
also,
are you doing,
why are you
man?
ordering that? Like, that's a good order, but like triple it. And that's a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the other ones.
Yeah, what are some of the other states?
Like pad thai and like burrito bowls. In Minnesota, garlic naan bread is number 1.
Isn't that's like an Indian dish, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's good. Actually, that sounds really good.
I've never had it, but
I don't know where I would order that.
Indians in Minnesota.
Minnesota? I don't think so. But Missouri is crab rangoon.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I've tried crab cakes. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
And like people always hype them up about how like crab cakes from like New England or Maine are absolutely godsend.
Yeah, like or lobster and like
or like lobster rolls.
Yeah.
Those are different. I was thinking of lobster rolls, not crab cakes.
I've had, but I just don't like seafood. But if I'm gonna have seafood, crab's cool.
Okay.
Ew, Oklahoma spicy tuna roll. You know they're not coming from nearby.
Because it's Oklahoma.
It's Oklahoma. Yeah, that's gross. Fried chicken in Oregon. That's a good choice.
Have you ever had sushi? Like ever tried a single thing of sushi?
I think I have. It's also one of those things that I know. I don't like the contents that go into it.
I know you probably wouldn't like it. I'm just curious if you ever tried it.
I can't remember the last time I did.
But can you remember ever?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Okay.
I gagged for sure. Yeah.
That's all you remember about it.
It probably has been since like high school maybe or like middle school.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while.
Okay. Yo, but have you had experiences like since high school where you have noticed your taste buds change?
Yeah.
And
like,
certain foods you used to not like, you
a
really
lot
like?
more vegetables now. Not liking some things that are just really unhealthy that I'm like, that's gross. Why did I used to eat that?
Like what? Like
eating
pizza
a
rolls?
bunch of Otter Pops or like pizza rolls or something like that. Like
I mean, I would still like pizza
like
rolls,
I would
but
too.
I don't crave them like
I don't want to just like eat a bunch of Hot Pockets.
Yeah,
anymore. Like, that's gross.
Yeah, dude, those are so salty.
Why did I eat that shit? Yeah.
Yo, there'd be days in summer, like if my family was gone or something, and I was home by myself, I never bothered cooking.
Yeah.
If I was in like 8th or 9th grade, I would eat like 4 Hot Pockets,
dude,
3 like of these quote unquote protein bars, but they weren't really protein.
Yeah.
They were just like sugar bars for the most part. And then I'd eat like a bunch of chocolate chips, like 3 Gatorades a day.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Those have so much sugar.
I was so unhealthy in high school. Like this is like early high school. Early high school, late middle school. Here's what my day would be. Morning, breakfast, Hot Pocket. I would have a Hot Pocket for breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch, like goldfish and like maybe an apple. Like I just like didn't
Is
eat
this on a
lunch.
school day?
Yeah, like I like wouldn't eat
You
lunch.
wouldn't eat lunch?
I would have like goldfish and like an apple, and I would just have like crackers and chips.
I remember Kyle every day for like years throwing away the rest of his lunch that was like full.
That was
and
like,
I'm like,
yeah, like elementary school. I just threw away my lunch. I don't know why.
they were full lunches.
No wonder I was so tiny. I didn't eat.
And I'm like, bro, like, isn't your mom gonna be mad? And you're like, she doesn't know.
She knew. She found out. Anyways, and then after school, I would come home, make pizza rolls, and then I would have like ice cream. And throughout the day, I'd be drinking Gatorade. It's like that's so disgusting. How was I not fat?
All you had was like carbs and sugar and fat.
Yeah,
all day.
That's what I survived on in like middle school and
no
early high
protein
school.
whatsoever.
No, I mean like I'd have maybe some chicken for dinner, but like dessert, pounding ice cream.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if we've mentioned this before, but some of you guys need to know about Kyle.
Whoa,
He
thrown under the
always
bus.
spills on himself.
that's true. That is true.
Kyle had a phase
podcast, I spilled on my shirt.
where like I remember we had like a ongoing record and we wanted to just see how long we could go where Kyle would spill his dessert on himself. And it went on for like months.
Long time. Yeah, every time dude, all my white shirts would have brown stains from chocolate ice cream on them.
Are you just uncoordinated?
I think
What is it about it?
I used to be bad at like leaning over my bowl or like bringing my bowl up to my I would bring it at like a far distance, and I didn't give if it spilled on my, it's like whatever. I could just suck it off. And
so
then
you didn't go for like the like meet it halfway.
Yeah, I do now. I'll like bring my bowl up to where I'm eating so it doesn't happen. It still happens every once in a while, but
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'll just be watching TV and not looking at what's on my spoon. Maybe it's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
The other day we were playing Xbox, you spilled beer in your belly button hole.
That did happen.
Was that just that was just
That
an
was-
unrelated accident?
Partially because maybe I was a little drunk, but also I think I was more full than I thought it was, and it just kind of poured out and
That happens.
it streamed down and it was pooled in my belly button.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
it's a bad look, but it's okay.
All right.
What's your A, John?
My A this week is cannabis companies, because yesterday was 420 and Shim told us that apparently the dispensaries were saying that they're having absolutely record numbers by far.
I'm sure.
Because 420 plus quarantine plus Seattle,
Yeah.
like I can't even imagine how
Equals
much money they're making.
So much money.
And I just know that those businesses, like maybe not just like the random like dispo here and there, but I know that the companies that are like
Growing the weed or like.
yeah, like growing the weed, or like the actual manufacturers that are like really big in that community are like multi like billionaires. Like
Yeah.
they're making insane amounts of money. So big A to them, and to all of you guys who celebrated 420 yesterday, happy whatever
Happy 420.
420 to you guys. So moving on, Kyle, who's your F this week? Who failed?
Okay.
Who flunked?
Well, this isn't more of like a, oh, you failed. It's just like, this sucks.
Okay.
Things are getting canceled. Oktoberfest is canceled in Germany, which is sad. I want to go to Oktoberfest someday.
Yeah.
2, the spelling bee is canceled. That one hurts my heart because I watch that every single year. I love the spelling bee. Oh, it's on ESPN. It's like,
Yeah.
first of all, why is it on ESPN? It's not like a sport, but I'm down for it though. Like I watch it every year and I get hyped.
But like, what other network could it possibly fit on?
Like, I don't know, like ABC or like
Yeah.
something else.
It's funny you mentioned that. The other day, I turned on the TV for the first time in a week probably, and it's on ESPN, and it's like a 1998 spelling bee.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
And this is the first time it's been canceled since like the 40s, like from World War II.
The spelling bee?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's
they've
been going every
that
year.
long?
Yeah. There's some kid that won in like 1950.
Probably wasn't as good of a speller as they are now.
Dude, I bet. Yeah, that's true. Also, the running with the bulls got canceled, which it should just be canceled. That shouldn't be a thing anymore. I
Don't
don't know.
people die like all the time from that?
Yeah, and then they just slaughter the bulls after. They all bring them into arena and they kill all of them. At least that's what they used to do. I don't know if they
Is there
still do
like
it.
a religious or like a cultural
It's
meaning
just-
behind it, or is
No,
it
I
just
mean it's like
hey?
a cultural thing, I guess, because that's what they did. But I think a lot of the people that live there are like, no, it's mostly just tourists coming in and running with the bulls.
Yeah, wait. So what even? I don't really even know what it is. They just open up a gate.
Yeah,
and
you
the
like
bulls
run down
a
the street with a bull. With the bulls are chasing you, I guess, and then they like get them into this like arena, and supposedly they just like kill them all.
Who?
I don't know. And then they
wants
eat
that?
them. They eat them, but I don't know.
Are they white? What country is this?
Spain?
So a lot of white people mostly running,
Yeah.
or I guess
Spain's
Spanish.
white. They're getting yeah, Spanish. But there's
Spanish.
a lot of tourists. I would assume mostly white.
It just seems like a really dumb thing to do.
Yeah, and I guess it was a cultural thing, and it's hard to like go against cultures when it's like, you know, like
It's like-
Native Americans used to like kill whales. It's
Yeah.
like we want to protect the whales, we want to respect your culture, but you know,
But like the whales, they're like they use the stuff for things,
Well,
and they sell them. But these bulls,
eat the meat. It's not like they just
I
toss
know,
them
but
out.
it's like if you're gonna kill the bulls, just kill them to eat them. Don't. Why are we gonna voluntarily run down a narrow street,
Yeah.
seeing if we can get away from bulls trying to trample us?
Also, bull riding is fucked. They like yank on their balls.
Yeah, that's what makes them so
Yes,
angry.
that's
right?
why they're trying to get them. Yeah, they just like. How would you like if some guy hopped on your back and then tugged on your balls?
like hard.
Hard on your balls.
Really
like, tied a
hard.
rope and like fucking yank that shit. Screw that. That's fucked up, dude. I don't want to watch that.
And like it makes sense how crazy the bulls go, because have you ever had instances in your life when you're really hurt or you're like really scared and you develop just insane amounts of like craziness
Yes.
or power
Like
that you
if you're
didn't know
getting
you had?
Tickled.
Yes.
Like Jordan used to throw
Yes.
bodies off of him when he would get tickled.
Dude, someone who doesn't want to be tickled has super strength.
Yeah. Jordan could throw like 5 eighth graders off of him when we back in the day. When we
Yeah.
that sounds weird that we were like tickling him, like
No,
5
but
of
it
us,
was-
but
it
we
made
did it because it
sense.
was funny, and he would just toss us off.
And imagine someone now when you're 22 years old just ties a rope and starts yanking your balls. You're going to go
I would
berserk
go insane. Yeah.
until your balls get ripped off entirely. Dude, how much pain would
Should I
that
have
be?
your balls ripped off, your dick ripped off?
Well, if you don't have your balls, does your dick still work?
I don't know. You can't have kids,
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
but yeah, I don't know.
But, like,
I'm
does-
gonna assume
does-
it doesn't.
Because what makes your dick get hard? Is it testosterone? Or is it
horny? I don't
I
know.
know, but like, what is the
I don't. I
horniness?
couldn't tell you. I'm not
Okay.
a doctor. We should get a
But
doctor. on here.
testosterone is in your balls because when they like cut off a dog's balls, they do it to make them take out their testosterone, right?
Yeah, I guess it calms them down, and they can't have kids.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
What's weird about that, like fixing dogs, is I've heard that
That feels inhumane.
a lot of dogs, when you take off their balls, like obviously you kind of you don't have to, but you should, because then they can't have kids. Like if you go to a park, they can't just fuck someone else's
yeah.
dog.
Plus, they're better behaved, but
Yeah, but I've also heard it like they're better behaved because it literally like fucks up their like
yeah.
brain chemistry. Like there's dogs that aren't meant to be this way, and you're just taking out all their testosterone,
It's like taking out what they're naturally supposed to be like,
and then they're
making
like
them-
a zombie.
yeah, that's kind of messed up. But what's worse is like declawing cats. That's fucked. Don't do that.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
taking the fangs out of a snake. Don't
People
own a
do
snake.
that?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's messed up.
Snakes give me similar vibes to Egypt.
What?
We were talking about the other episode how Egypt has like vibes of like spirits.
Good. Okay, spirit vibes and
I think
snakes.
snakes are the same thing. That like if you fuck with a snake,
Yeah,
you're much more likely to die than if you fuck with
I
a
thought they were saying like Egypt has snakes.
no,
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying.
like a crow and a snake.
Yeah, crows.
Don't fuck with them.
Crows for sure.
You ever seen that movie, the old movie called like Birds?
Yep, we watched that in school. Really bad acting and just bad visuals, but scary
it is
because
creepy.
yeah, scary.
Yeah. All right. My F this week is Florida, because they decided to open up
Yep.
Fort Lauderdale Beach,
So everyone showed up.
and there was just hundreds or thousands of people out
So
there. Just,
stay tuned for a bump in coronavirus in Florida.
and then the people in Florida are gonna catch it, and then they're gonna travel, and then they're gonna bring it to the whole country, or the whole country, and then it's gonna be like the second wave. And did you see the tweet about the statistics of
Yeah.
the first wave of the
Spanish flu.
Spanish flu versus the second wave?
Yeah, second wave's bad.
Second wave killed like 90% of the people.
Yeah.
So
Don't ride the wave.
let's not ride the wave, guy. And then there's people that are like holding up signs like
I have a right to go outside.
my body, my freedom, whatever. And
It's
they
like
don't want to
you're-
wear masks.
You'd be infecting other people's bodies.
Yeah, that's the thing. These people are just so stupid. Yo, like I know it's a cliche thing to say, about like, oh, Americans are so stupid.
They really are.
But how are we so much dumber? I don't see anybody from other countries doing that.
Exactly.
Do we just have a special breed of person
yes.
here?
The South. No. Small towns.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't know. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of dumb people. And like, I have a friend that lives in Sweden, and there's been so many examples where he's like, dude, our whole country is looking at you like you guys are the biggest idiots ever.
Yeah, there's no Swedish person that's holding up a sign saying like, yo, let's go to the bars and like not wear.
There are. Well, they don't even have a lockdown right now. But
okay.
But other situations where he's just been like, dude, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, I don't know.
I saw a tweet of a someone put up like street signs or like just paper like invites to this party, and it said, yo, like party tonight 9 p.m. come even if you're sick. So I'm like,
I hope so, because
what?
you people can get infected and hopefully die off. That's bad.
Yeah. So
I shouldn't have said that.
People are stupid, man. Moving on to movie time. So last night, Kyle and I watched a movie called Rain Man. And, you know, people, if anyone's going to freak out, listen, I haven't seen anybody on earth other than Kyle and Jordan in the last, like, month. My family doesn't live here.
We're kind of a part of the same social cohort.
Yeah. In the last month, I've seen 3 people. It's two people. Kyle and Jordan Shim. So anybody who's trying to, like, get in here and be like, oh, you guys are being irresponsible, chill out.
I'm staying inside. I'm just seeing John.
We're the only people we see. We're 6 feet apart, all right? So we watched the movie Rain Man last night, and Kyle had never seen it before. I had seen it a long, long time ago. What did you think?
I thought it was a good movie. I thought it'd be more about the game. All I knew about the movie was like there's a guy with autism and then he counts cards and wins a lot of money. I thought that was going to be the premise of the movie. I didn't realize it was going to be like a brother bonding movie, which it was a good movie. I was just waiting the whole time for this gambling scene, and it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's a bummer.
And I think I kind of misled you because that's all I remembered about the movie.
I think that's all people say about the movie. That's my mom told me about it, and she's like, yeah, he gambles.
Which, like, when you think about it, that is kind of like the climax of the movie is when they gamble.
I guess.
But, like, most of the movie is just this enraging, like, not enraging, but, like, this frustrating experience to witness. Like, I felt so bad for the main character.
Like, it stresses you out.
Yeah. And it shows how difficult it must be to, like, live with someone that has, like, a disability like that and not being able to, like, communicate the way you want with them.
Mm-hmm.
And Dustin Hoffman was acting that.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's Mr. Fokker. Mr. Fokker.
Yeah, I didn't make that connection, but Kyle's like, yeah, that's Mr. Fokker.
Yeah.
Do you remember, the only reason I remember those movies at all is because there's a scene where they drive by a bus of girls and the girls flash their tits.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason. I've seen that movie a bunch of times.
I watched it
recently
horny.
while I was in quarantine.
The one with the titties?
Yeah. Both of them. I don't think
there's titties in both?
No. I've seen Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers. And the Little Fockers. Little Fockers isn't good.
Yeah.
First two are good.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just amazing because Dustin Hoffman like plays a guy that's like a high functioning autistic person, and it's just amazing because like obviously I don't live with someone who's autistic, so I guess I don't really know if it's like entirely accurate.
Yeah. I mean,
but it seems pretty damn accurate. Like he really did seem like he like had autism, and I don't know. I think it's like a really wholesome movie about like friendship and
bonding,
brotherly love, and like I don't know,
terrible dads.
Yeah, pretty shitty dad in the movie. So yeah, I recommend it. Check it out if you guys want. It's a classic. It's from 1988. Which I have to say I feel like 1985.
That's when movies are like okay now.
That's like the oldest I'm willing to go.
Right.
Where I like won't hate it.
Yeah. Except for like Grease. Grease is like early 80s, I think. Maybe the late 70s.
Yeah, there's like a few older ones. Like I watched Taxi Driver, which is Robert De Niro when he was like 25, which is like really threw me off because he had hair and like.
Yeah, in the movie Casino, have you seen Casino?
Actually, he still has hair.
It has Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that one's pretty old, but that's a good movie though.
Yeah, it was on Netflix for a while, right? Is it still on Netflix?
I
don't know.
Maybe.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully this episode was closer to an hour this time. You guys should let us know kind of what you think. If you like the episodes to be like hour 20, an hour. Because I know some people in a normal week don't have time to watch 2 like hour and 20-minute episodes in the week, so I
Yeah.
get that. But let us know what you guys think. Be sure to tell your friends about our show. We've got a lot of messages recently from people. We actually just got a comment the other day from somebody saying like, yeah, like I told like 20 of my friends about your guys' show.
First of all, you have 20 friends. Damn.
Yeah,
I
like
have like 6.
I have 6 friends and then like 4 family members. So if I had to text people,
When I get those
To
chain
save-
messages, I don't have enough people to send them to. Let's just say
Yeah.
that.
if I had to text people to save my life, there's like 9 people that I could text
I would text.
that would like know where to find me
Yeah.
and like know me personally.
Yeah.
So, anyways, just big thank you to anybody who's been supporting the show. But Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at Kyle Stafford 36. Follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you float that way.
TikTok.
Come find us. Come say hi. We're always here. We're bored.
Yeah, you can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel called The Narwhal. Yeah, thank you all so much. There's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday, so we'll always be here for you guys. So you guys should
Be here for
be
us.
here for us.
Perfect.
With all that being said, thank you all so much, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.